Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and I'll be playing Seablock today. This will be episode 120 of this playthrough, and let's try to remember what we did in the previous one. In the previous episode, I believe we added this Berlin pump that exports some fuel oil. We also should have changed the priority a little bit to have this priority be somewhat high. Yep, 50. That's higher than 0. That's good. Doesn't really matter like which exact number we put there. And another thing that I believe we did, or I'm not fully sure, is we built this power plant. No, not this one. This was built a while ago. This one. We built this power plant. And that's really great, because now we have power. At the moment 80 megawatts, but it can go up to 200, or to go to like 194, I guess. That powers this 4 blocks and this 4 blocks, and these two are completely they're self-powered. So that means that this power grid that goes along the rails at this moment powers only the right half of the base plus this line, and we'll fix this line at some point. Let me suggest to our robots to clear this area of biters, and this one will also be cleared of biters at some point. So I just want to slowly kind of expand the base to cover this block as well. I think this will be great. Okay, let's just remove this. What should we do today? That's the question. I think I want to start looking into this kind of build into this block. That's kind of the idea. I want to... Let's figure out how to place this one. I want to start building blue circuits, because we have everything that we need for blue circuits, and it's basically just a matter of of building it, of actually doing this. Let's say that we will also be producing golden wire here, at least for now. Right. Let's say that this will be producing golden wire, and these things, how they called? Processing substrates. They require a lot of fiberglass, by the way. Let's see. Let's see what we actually need. We need... So, the goal is to build this thing and copper wire. Okay, copper wire is produced very, very easily, right? It's basically a couple of buildings here and there, and I think I'll just copy one of these lines at some point, or maybe 2 of them. I'll just copy them somewhere. It shouldn't be a problem. How much do we need? We need 12 gold wire. Okay, we can do that. Now, another part that, like the part that I'm really interested in, is this one. Let's see. Molten glass. Why do we need molten glass? Alright, we don't need it, because we want to request glass fiber instead. We want glass fiber. Okay, we will get glass fiber. I'm thinking, should I first maybe fix the glass production to export glass fiber before I continue with this block? Or should we play a little bit? Let's see how bad it would be. So we need 3 inputs, and if you compare it to this block, like what is the real difference here? Let's take a look. What is the difference? So these things require 3 inputs pretty much, right? We have 1, 2, 3, and here we also kind of have 3 inputs. We could just reuse the same build, to be honest. We need 44, right, of the small ones, and here we have small like electronics assembly machines. Here we have 40. We have exactly 40, and we need 44.5. I mean, sure, whatever, it's fine. Because each side will be able to give like 15 per second if you're using red belts. And if you place it the same way on both sides, we should be able to get like up to 30, and we need only 20. It's okay. I'm aiming for 5 processing units per second. We'll probably not be able to support so much in terms of like with the resources, but that's the idea. This part will be very, very straightforward. It's basically this stuff. Actually, I could even... no, we cannot use electronics assembly machines. This part is exactly the same as here. So it will basically have a copy of the build. Or it will look very, very similar. Right. Right. This is doable. I want to fix the glass. Let's focus on the glass first. Here is our glass. And what do you want to do? We kind of want to get... we want to get this thing. And it's produced in stand casting machines. That's the only way to produce them. Okay. Okay. So let's say I want to get 5 of this. Now to get 5, I need 5 stand casting machines. And I need 2.3 of the glass for that. Oh wait. Why did I do that? Yeah, let's do it separately. Let's do it differently. So we are producing this thing, and we are producing it from molten glass, and we want to use, so it looks to be 1 to 2, right? So if you say that we're actually interested not in 5, but let's say in 20, how's it gonna look? So we have 9 to 20. So it's slightly like 1 to slightly more than 2, but let's keep 1 to 2 ratio just for it to be a little bit nice. And here the ratio was like 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could reduce it. We could say that we want 15, maybe 12. Yeah, let's say 12. We are going for 12. We want this build. I want this build. Yeah. And I don't want to change the... I don't want to change this build yet. It will be not quite efficient, not very efficient for now, but that's okay. That is okay. Okay, let's copy it. Let's flip it. We'll align these things very, very well. We will be producing molten stuff here. Nice. And we'll need obviously some belts, right? So now the trick. The trick is to place these things. We need 2 of this. Can we place 2? 1, 2. 1. I don't really like how it ends up looking, to be honest. I don't like this look. I do not like it. Let's come up with something better. So let's say we'll be reducing things like this. I feel like this is a little bit... No, let's make all this very, very symmetrical. Okay. That means that we can delete all of this for now. Let's just delete all of that. And we'll try to place as many of this as we can. I mean, we could place 4, to be honest. I'm fine with 4. I am completely fine with having only 4. That is okay. It's not like we needed 12, right? We needed only 5, and we're getting here 8 already. So, that's pretty good. Now, we need to place inserters here, and once they're placed, we will actually change a little bit the... Like, we'll specify exactly on which side of the belt we want things to go. Here, we probably want to have something like this. This, I mean, yeah. Okay, this is it. This is our fiber, glass fiber. And I expect it, honestly, to just work. I expect it will just work. Wait. Is it getting glass mixture? Molten glass. Molten glass. Wait. What did I do? Okay, I completely messed this build up because we needed these things. Alright, we needed these ones. How do we do it? It's kind of the same, right? Nothing really changes. Why I didn't delete them? I shouldn't have deleted them. Basically, nothing really changes. We're just supposed to place a different building here. I guess this one and this one. That's the idea, right? So let's delete this part. Let's copy it and paste it. Nice. And now it should be working fine. Let's add a limit before we forget about that. One limit, second limit. We are interested in these things. Glass fiber, 50,000. Okay. This is looking good, and I can change the inserters a little bit. Yeah, okay, done. Oh, except we aren't producing string custom machines anywhere. Let's start making those. Let's see here. Looks like a pretty good place. Strand custom machine. Where is it? Here it is. And we have everything except green sockets. What? Wait. We are short on green sockets? We kinda are short on green sockets. That is bad. And we are short on them because... Like, why are we short on green sockets? I'm not sure I understand. What exactly are we missing? We are missing this part, and this part. What happened here? We have water. The build got stuck. That's bad, because I thought this build is good and that it doesn't get stuck. So we have a little bit more electrolyzers than we probably want. This thing has lots of water. This is input. And the output is purified water. Purified water is going... How does this work? Okay, purified water is the... It's an input. Okay, that's fine. The output is regular water. And for some reason we have too much regular water. And the water is connected through this process. Very interesting. Let's say we will add an overflow valve. Not overflow, top-up valve. We'll have top-up valve, and we will have inline storage tank. Right? I mean, it shouldn't really hurt, to be honest. And we will clear this, and it should start up the process. You know, this is bad. It means that our build, like everywhere here, in all these places, is kinda bad. Can actually stop working any moment. Or this one didn't even start working. Alright, it didn't start working because of the coverage problem. That's easy to fix. But like all these builds, they can just stop working. Wow, that's bad news. We're missing a couple of, I guess, top-up valves and storage tanks. I'm really surprised because this is the output, right? Right, we really need to make sure that this two are running all the time. Okay, we figured that part out. Let's get back to our glass. It's not produced yet, right, because we don't have green chips. We don't have them, but that is totally fine. Because we have work to do. We have lots of stuff that needs to be done. Specifically, we need to pretty much... I'm thinking of copying this build. Let's do this. Let's copy what we have here. And then we'll adjust it. And we'll figure out exactly what needs to be adjusted here. So that's how we are starting the build. And we want to have power connection somewhere. Let's say here. Here. No, we don't have enough space for that. Let's just place it here. It's okay. One, like, first thing that kind of comes to mind is that we actually do not need this line producing whatever it is producing. It's just not really needed. And we don't need this line either. Right, we do need to drop off. Is it? I cannot see things in the dark that well. we need to drop off some stuff here, and we'll do it. We'll need to return barrels, right? That's the idea. Why we have this belt. It's for returning barrels, because I will not be piping this thing. I will belt it. Well, not belt it, I will use trains to deliver it, and then from here it will just be, you know, returned. Actually, do we have enough space to... I'll probably do it on this side. And this thing can be changed, actually. Just that I don't see much point in changing it when there is like a perfectly fine pipe going there. Why would I spend time fixing that, switching it to trains when it's working just fine right now? One thing that's missing here, we actually want to get, I believe, 45, right? How many do we want? We want 45, and here we have only 40. That means that we need 3 more. So let's say we'll add like 3 more. Let's delete this whole part. I don't think it will be needed. I actually don't think that rubber port is placed very well. Let's place it here. So we want 3 of this. Let's copy 3 and paste them here. What? Right, I copied too much. Copy 3. Ah, no. Third attempt. Copy. And we managed to do this. So now we have 46. Basically exactly enough for this part. Right, we have 46 of this. We'll need to connect them to the right thing. We will need to give them this thing. This solution. And we will need to produce, like, here below we will be producing gold copper wire, this one. And what we have placed there should be enough, I think. I feel it should be enough, right? I could actually copy this a bit. We have another copy here, right, like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, I could in theory create. Okay, 8 will be fine. I don't want to have like odd numbers. This is looking pretty good. We might have trouble transferring copper cable. Or not. It will be fine. It's 1 to 2. We have like a direct insertion here, and it also should be fine. The only kind of difference here is that we want to build, well, to make like gold stuff here. Let's do this. So we're making gold cable here, gold cable here. Nice. This thing will work. The amount of inputs is 12 plus 16, and we have basically 15, 15 here and 15, 15 here. We have 2 red belts. That is good. That's really good. The only part that's remaining is this one. We need to produce a lot of glass fiber. Like, really a lot of it. And we need to produce this thing. Let's connect the spots first, and then we'll figure everything else out. So this is the output. That's good. This is... okay, some pipes connection. That's okay, we'll figure this out later. We need... what do we need? We need to change the recipe here, because we're actually interested in the blue ones. In these ones, right? So we'll be building blue one, and it needs to have copper, silver, and fiberglass. So copper, silver will come here. This will be copper and silver, and this will be copper and silver. And I want to say that they will be coming from here. Copper, silver. Right? So basically we'll have them going here. Copper, silver. Like this. And the same thing will happen right here. Copper, silver. Nice. Now, in addition to that, we need some fiberglass. And fiberglass will be produced using from liquid resin. Can we place liquid resin here? Can we build enough liquid resin and place it like right here? I'll try. We'll try to fit liquid resin production here, because I feel like resin was not the largest one here. We'll see. We'll see whether we can do it. Right, so this part will work. What we're doing here? This one is looking at the blue ones. Right, and this one is looking at the golden one. And this one's... we don't really need them. And we'll have something just being dropped off here all the time. Nice. Now, next thing that we need to deliver gold and copper for this thing. So this requires gold and copper, and it will come here. It's our gold and copper, and this is our gold and copper, and we'll just copy it and we'll get it from here. Nice. Right. For a moment I thought that the connection was wrong. The connection is fine. The only part that is remaining is a little bit of iron ore with hydrogen chloride gas. And if we actually look at this, how much barrel and pumps do we need? I hope it's just one. Right. Emptying chloride gas bottle. That, like, we can deal with just one. That's good. So we need 1 to 3 pretty much. Okay. We can place the stuff here actually. We can have 3 of this. Connect it like this, maybe. 1 to 3. We want this stuff to probably look like this. Oh no, this, right? And we want to have some inserters here that take the iron, I believe. So we could get iron from here. And we could get another thing, the bottles, right, from here. And place the stuff. Like... can I make do it like somehow in a nice way? Or will this have to do? Okay, I guess this will have to do. It's okay. That is okay. We'll have iron. Let me... I want to change this part a little bit. I want to make it look a little bit nicer. I'm not sure how to do it. Maybe like this? Maybe that is the way to go about it. Let's see. Yeah, let's do it like this. So we'll have input, come in here. This will be the bottle, the gas thingy. Place it here, and this one, it will just go directly. Right, let's place the filters. Copper and silver, right? That's what we're doing. So this is copper, this one is silver, this one is copper again, and this one is gold. So copper, silver, copper, gold. Nice. Now we can connect them. These 8 are connected, I believe. Let's call it circuits. This thing, except it will be blue substrate. Where is it? Blue substrate and gold wire. Awesome. Should be on. We want copper. We want silver. We want gold, right? That's what we want for now. Copper, silver, gold. Let's do this. And we also want to give this station a proper name. It's turned on, that's good. We want to call it the same output. Awesome. Let's see. This is supposed to be hydrogen something. This one. Hydrogen chloride. Good. We can actually move it. And this is supposed to be iron ore, which is here. So let's also request these 2 things. Let's request iron ore. Iron ore. Same amount, full train. We are doing everything in full trains. And the reason we are using full train deliveries all the time is because we want to minimize the amount of trains that is coming. And if like some blocks are taking really low amounts of things, that's totally fine. This is, we will still be requesting full trains. Okay, let's connect this. It's connected. Look at this. I feel like it should work, to be honest. This doesn't seem to be needed. But this part... is probably... like you probably need to have a connection here somewhere. Maybe like this? Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Okay, it will be powered up. It will work. We'll start production of gold wires at the very least, and we have the correct limit here. Nice. Now, what do we need now? We need, this part will also be like unbottling the gas, and it will be just returning the bottles into the network without any condition here. We want basically full warehouse of the bottles. And the idea is that this build should always have some room. If it doesn't have any room in these warehouses, we'll just place a couple more warehouses in front of it, and it will basically work. Like, we have enough space to kind of scale the storage here a little bit, and yeah, it will work. So that's why we are returning the bottles, barrels, and whatnot without checking anything. And yeah, in case you missed how we build this part, so these things are requesting empty barrels and bottles and whatnot, and these ones are providing them. And the reason why the trains do not try to deliver stuff from here to here, the way you achieve it is by using LTN network IDs. Let me quickly show you that. So it was in the episode about, like, I think called barrels or something a while ago. So in LTN you have this network IDs, and the way network IDs work, it's not like actual ID, it's more like a bitwise mask. So you have 32 bits, and you can basically specify, like, mark some bits in a mask on provider station, right? You can do the same thing on requester station, right? And you actually can do the same thing on the depot. We also tested it in that episode. And LTN will schedule a delivery for a given depot, requester, and provider stations only if bitwise end of all three of these masks is not 0. So what that means is that the delivery can come from a depot and satisfy requester and production only in case there is one bit, let's say like 1 or whatever, like one bit that is present in all three of these masks. And here what we did, we made requester mask contain only bit number 31, and provider mask contains only bit number 32. That means that not a single train delivery, doesn't matter from which depot it comes, will be able to deliver materials from here to here. It's just impossible. So that's how we are, like, cutting off this connection. And in order not to have lots of warnings from the station, because the normal operation for the station, like, it's expected that we do not have anything here. Actually, we don't have anything, that's fine, but we want to have this stuff. Now that I'm looking at it, the normal operation is that the deliveries cannot be satisfied. Look at this. Look at this. A train is coming. It's getting some barrels, and it will drop them off right here. You can actually see it. Yeah, look at this. Awesome, it just works, and then they're going into warehouse. Yeah, so the way we remove the warning is there is this disable warning message, which if you're using normal combinators, you can see the signal on the right side. So this LTN combinators are completely regular combinators. They're just a little bit nice with the UI. It's really just the UI difference, nothing else. Right, with that out of the way, let's see. Yeah, we are a little bit short on gold. I'm not quite sure why. Okay, we have the gold. It's coming. That is great. It looks to me like we might be missing a purple here, but we'll have it here now. Okay, that is good. Actually, maybe I want this kind of setup instead. Nice. We are only missing fiberglass and ferric chloride solution. We'll get ferric chloride solution soon. Actually, why am I missing it? We have ferric chloride solution, right? We have 10 of it. So now the only thing that we need to do, we need to build fiberglass boards, and we do that from liquid resin and fiberglass fibers, right? Let's do that. So how do we want to do that? I guess we want to place one here. No, one here, and one here. And I probably want to split them like this. We'll use underground belt here because we can, right? We'll use here to here, just because we can do that. And we need only, like, we don't need a lot, right? Let's use only half belt because we can use only half belt, because there is no real good reason to do that. But that's fine, right? We need what? How many do we need? Oh wait, we need 20. Okay. This changes things a little bit. Let's have this kind of build instead. Because I don't want to think too much about this kind of things. So we will have, I guess this is our, well, like one kind of input thingy that we are receiving, and another one will come here and we'll just drop things using long inserters, right? And here we'll have the material that we need. Yeah, that's basically gonna be it. We'll change it to be a long arm inserter, that's fine. Can actually make it a little bit faster, this whole thing, if we do it like this. And we should have already long arm inserters here, so just a matter of copy pasting them. Look at that. Just look at that. Everything is working. Let's figure out the resin part. And you know what? If we are using this process, we still can do it with just one barrel and pump. We can still do it with one barrel and pump. Let's see here. So the question, should I build this thing here? Or should I build it in a separate block so that I'm able to scale it kind of independently? I don't really think we need resin for anything else, but it would be potentially nice to be able to kind of separate it, split it off, like split it out of the plastic production build. So there is definitely some value in having resin here. I see some value in that. Let's have separate resin. Let's check. Will we need this part for anything else? For the blue circuits, I mean. For blue circuits, we will need... Okay, I want to remove this part actually. I want to build this in place. This one, it's kind of straightforward to do. We'll need to figure out a good tileable build for that, but I do not expect to have any difficulties because this thing fit here kinda easily, and that is scaled like really a lot. So if you look at, we have 20 assemblers, we have 2 times more assemblers here than we'll need here. Right. Yes, let's do it like this. Let's say that we will be requesting. What are we requesting here? We're requesting glass fiber. Right, let's get it. Glass fiber. Here it is. We are requesting here, and we will also be requesting something else here. We'll be requesting this stuff, and it will be dropped off here. So this will be the barrels. This will be the barrels, and we'll have a barrel and pump placed like this. And awesome. So let's take another look. This thing, we are getting it for the recipe. So we'll be unbarreling resin barrels. We will ask for resin barrels, obviously, right? Resin, liquid resin barrel. How many do we have? We have 6 materials, 200 stacks each. It's 1.2 thousands, and we have only 1.5 slots in the warehouse. So the warehouse is kind of full already. So it's a good thing that we split resin into another one, into a separate one here. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it doesn't really matter much. We are experiencing some problems with gold deliveries. Wait, we have... Oh, right. We don't have a lot of gold. Wait. This is bad. We have a really bad gold production. We have a really bad gold production. And we don't have a connection here. We have super bad gold production, and that's a problem. That is actually a problem. Because right now, titanium and gold, we are producing it using this process, using like bad sorting. And we don't really have good usage, like good way of reprocessing all this materials. So what we actually want to go to the sorting, not to this one, but to... Wait, where is it? Wait, we have stuff here. We have the research already done. We need to build this sorting facility. It requires titanium gay wheel. So we have everything here except for the processing unit. Right, that is what we are trying to do. We're trying to build absolute minimum of these things. And yeah, they will be blocked here. Nice. So we will stop consuming gold, and might actually say that it's enough. Let's say that that is enough, that we don't need more gold. Because we already have something, so we basically stopped this process for now, at least. We'll have to enable it for a short moment when we'll build the resin thing here. So for the resin, let's stop the episode here, and we'll do the resin in a separate episode. Okay, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you shortly in a separate episode. Cheers!